See any emotion from your client in court? Is he in any way remorseful about what happened?
He definitely is. We have to all remember he is a 16-year-old boy, so a very scary situation today to be in front of a number of cameras, hear the clicking, and to be appearing in front of a judge.
What is it about the changing in the plea?
Pardon me?
Why did you change the plea?
Originally, we filed a notice of insanity, and based on the conversations that we've had and the review of the discovery, we felt it appropriate to withdraw that and have him plead guilty today.
Is that because of the challenge that you were facing with trying to go up against an insanity plea?
Obviously, it's difficult, but we did that because we wanted to explore every single possibility and every single option to make sure that we were doing the right thing.
As his attorney, what do you have to say to the families that are here that just watched this?
Obviously, it is an extremely emotional day. I don't think there are any words that could make them feel any better.
What about the decision behind talking about the gun? Because how is this going to impact his parents' case, and do you anticipate he's going to testify in their case?
I don't want to talk as to the parents' case. He has two very qualified attorneys, and I don't want to muddy any of the water there.
What about the life in prison? Should he spend life in prison?
That's a decision that the court will have to make. Obviously, I've gotten to know Mr. Crumbley, and I think through the Miller hearing, the court will and the public will as well, and that's a decision the judge will have to make.
What do you plan to see for sentencing at this point?
Well, we would absolutely love a term of years, but that's based on a number of factors, and that's something that the court will have to decide.
Can you walk us through the process of what happens next? There's been changes in the juvenile life.
Sure. So the laws are continuously changing currently. So at this point, most likely there will be a Miller hearing where each side presents factors for the court to consider before handing down a sentence.
Why do you feel your client should serve less than life without parole?
There's a number of factors. I think those will be made evident at the Miller hearing. So that's all I'll say on that.
He talked specifically about the terrorism charge, and he said, yes, he meant to terrorize. Has he ever said that to you?
Obviously, that's under attorney-client privilege, so I'm not able to answer that. I apologize.
Do you expect that he will testify at the Miller hearing?
That is still a question. We don't have a decision on that yet.
Do you anticipate he's going to testify in his parents' case?
Obviously, if he's called as a witness, that's something that may play out. I'm unsure at this point.
Has he had any contact with his parents?
He has not. There's a no contact order.
Why did he want to plead guilty?
Well, he's taking accountability for his actions.
Since he is pleading guilty now, and he will then go to the Department of Corrections versus not guilty by reason of insanity, will he get help for mental issues as time goes on?
The Michigan Department of Corrections does have counseling. Obviously, it's not as in-depth as it would be if he was housed in a mental health facility, but yes, that's our hope.
Any counseling at this point, or just working on his GED?
He receives minimal counseling at the gym.
Does he talk